Hey there, I'm Dr. Ace, and if you are one of the millions dealing with arthritis, that stiff, painful feeling in your joints that makes mornings feel impossible, I've got some great news for you.
Did you know that what you drink in the morning could actually help calm those aching joints? Today, I'm sharing 3 easy, fast morning drinks that science shows can fight inflammation and ease joint stiffness. These aren't magic potions, but they're powerful tools that work with your body to reduce pain naturally. Arthritis affects roughly 1 in 2 older adults, and those first few hours after waking can be brutal, as joints feel like they've seized up overnight. But what if I told you that starting your day with the right beverage could make a real difference? The key is hydration plus anti-inflammatory compounds that target the root cause of your pain. Best part? These recipes take just minutes to make and use ingredients you probably already have.
Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to make these joint-soothing drinks and why they work. Let's transform those painful mornings into pain-free ones, starting tomorrow.
Attention, arthritis sufferers. Did you know that joint pain isn't just wear and tear as many believe? No siree. It's primarily driven by inflammation, that sneaky immune response that, when chronic, attacks your own tissues. And here's the kicker. What you drink in the morning can either fuel that fire or help put it out. The Arthritis Foundation confirms that proper hydration alone can prevent certain flares, particularly gout attacks. But when you add specific anti-inflammatory ingredients, that's when the real magic happens. Stay tuned, friends, for 3 scientifically backed elixirs that could change your mornings forever.
So what's really happening in arthritis? Whether you have osteoarthritis or inflammatory types like rheumatoid arthritis, that pain and stiffness comes from inflammation damaging your tissues.
The solution? Calming that inflammatory response. According to pharmacist Dr. Inna Melamed, the right anti-inflammatory drinks are packed with antioxidants and polyphenols that help calm down the inflammatory response at the cellular level. Morning is the perfect time for these drinks because that's when joint stiffness is often worse. After hours of inactivity, your joints feel locked up. A warm, soothing beverage kickstarts circulation and delivers those healing compounds when you need them most. Plus, after a night's sleep, you're naturally dehydrated, and even mild dehydration can worsen joint pain. These drinks provide both hydration and specific inflammation-fighting benefits. But remember, they're not magic cures or replacements for medical treatment. They're complementary tools that work best alongside your doctor's recommendations.
Think of them as your daily joint boosts that over time can make a real difference in your comfort.
Hold the phone. Before we dive in, let's clear up a dangerous myth that's been circulating like a bad penny. Many folks believe dairy is inflammatory and should be avoided with arthritis. Nothing could be further from the truth. A massive review of 52 clinical studies proved dairy doesn't worsen inflammation for most people. In fact, it may even help reduce it. The calcium, vitamin D, and protein in milk actually benefit bone health. So pour that milk with confidence, my friends. This is why our first recipe features golden milk, a traditional remedy that pairs turmeric with milk for maximum absorption and joint protection. Don't let misinformation keep you from the nutrients your bones need.
Let's start with the superstar, turmeric golden milk. This warm, comforting drink isn't just pretty, it's a powerful inflammation fighter.
Turmeric's active ingredient, curcumin, has been shown in studies to significantly reduce joint pain in both osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. Here's how to make it in minutes. Grab 1 cup of milk, dairy or fortified plant-based, a teaspoon turmeric powder, a pinch of black pepper, and optional spices like ginger or cinnamon. Heat gently for 3 to 5 minutes, don't boil, then pour into your favorite mug. It contains piperine, which boosts curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. You won't taste it, but it makes all the difference. Add a touch of honey if needed, but go easy on sugar since too much promotes inflammation. One clinical trial found turmeric extract eased knee arthritis pain as effectively as some pain medications. This cozy drink is gentle on your stomach and perfect for starting your day or winding down at night.
Many people report being much less stiffer after adding this golden drink to their routine.
Did you know turmeric has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for over 4,000 years? Ancient Indian healers prescribed it for joint pain long before modern science confirmed its benefit. In fact, archaeological evidence shows turmeric was used in cooking and medicine as early as 2500 BCE. The golden spice traveled along trade routes to China by 700 CE, then to East Africa by 800 CE, and finally reached West Africa in the 1200s. European explorers brought it to the West in the 13th century, where it became known as Indian saffron. Today, modern research validates what traditional healers knew all along. Curcumin is a potent anti-inflammatory compound that can significantly reduce arthritis symptoms. History meets science in this golden elixir.
Next up, it's ginger green tea. Your antioxidant-rich wake-up brew. Green tea is one of the most studied drinks for arthritis relief.
It's packed with catechins, especially EGCG, which has antioxidant power about 100 times stronger than vitamin C and E. These compounds help preserve cartilage and prevent joint inflammation. To make it even better, we're adding ginger, another arthritis. Here's how. Place 1 green tea bag and 1 teaspoon freshly grated ginger in a mug, pour hot water just off the boil, and steep for 3 to 5 minutes. Strain and enjoy warm, optionally with lemon or a touch of honey. The warm liquid soothes stiff joints from the inside out, while green tea's catechins fight inflammation. Ginger contains gingerol, which studies show can reduce pain as effectively as ibuprofen for some people with knee osteoarthritis. If you're sensitive to caffeine, use decaf green tea, you'll still get most of the antioxidants. Aim for 2 to 3 cups daily for best results.
And if morning stiffness affects your hands, wrapping them around that warm mug is a comforting way to loosen up while you sip.
Attention health enthusiasts. The Japanese have known green tea's secrets for centuries. In 1191, Buddhist monk Aizai brought tea seeds from China to Japan and wrote the first book on tea's medicinal properties, Kissa Yojoki, which means drinking tea for health. He prescribed it for everything from fatigue to digestive issues. Modern science confirms what the Japanese monks discovered. Green tea contains powerful compounds that protect joints. One study found that people who drank green tea regularly had a 31% lower risk of developing rheumatoid arthritis. Another showed it could slow cartilage breakdown by inhibiting inflammatory enzymes. And get this, the catechins in green tea may even help with modest weight loss, reducing stress on weight-bearing joints. It's no wonder the Japanese, who drink about 700 cups per person annually, have some of the longest lifespans globally.
Our drink is Berry Anti-Inflammatory Smoothie, a nutrient-packed joint booster that's perfect for busy mornings.
Unlike sugary juices, this smoothie uses whole fruits to give you maximum fiber and nutrients. Here's my go-to recipe. Blend 1 cup of mixed berries, blueberries, strawberries, cherries, ½ cup liquid, water, green tea, or tart cherry juice, and ½ cup plain Greek yogurt. For extra power, add a handful of spinach. You won't taste it. 1 teaspoon ground flaxseed for omega-3s, and a small piece of fresh turmeric or ginger. Blend for 30 to 60 seconds until smooth. Berries are bursting with anthocyanins, the compounds that give them vibrant colors and fight inflammation. Tart cherries in particular have strong evidence for reducing gout flares and osteoarthritis symptoms. If gout is your concern, use tart cherry juice as your liquid base. The yogurt provides protein and gut-healthy probiotics, while flaxseed adds omega-3 fatty acids that combat inflammation. Best part? You can prep ingredients the night before, so morning is just dump and blend.
This smoothie is a polyphenol powerhouse that tastes like dessert but works like a medicine for your joints.
Breaking news. Scientists at Oregon Health and Science University discovered that tart cherry juice reduces gout attacks by 35% in high-risk patients. That's right, just 8 ounces daily can keep those painful flares at bay. And it's not just cherries. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that women who ate strawberries regularly had 14% lower levels of C-reactive protein, a key inflammation marker. Blueberries? Researchers at Tufts University found they contain compounds that inhibit inflammatory enzymes by up to 50%. These aren't just tasty fruits, they're nature's anti-inflammatory pharmacy. In fact, the Maasai tribe of East Africa traditionally used wild berries to treat joint pain long before modern medicine existed. Science has finally caught up to ancient wisdom.
Let's talk hydration, the unsung hero of joint health.
The Arthritis Foundation emphasizes, if there is one drink to focus on, it's water. Proper hydration keeps your joints lubricated through synovial fluid, which cushions and protects cartilage. Dehydration can even trigger arthritis flares, especially in gout. My advice? Start your day with one of our special drinks, but also drink water before or after to reach your hydration goals. Aim for half your body weight in ounces daily, so if you weigh 150 pounds, drink 75 ounces of water. Don't wait until you're thirsty. By then, you're already dehydrated. Carry a water bottle with you and sip throughout the day. If plain water bores you, infuse it with cucumber, lemon, or berries for subtle flavor without added sugar. Remember, consistency is key. These benefits add up over time. Try one drink daily for 4 to 6 weeks and track how you feel. Many people notice reduced stiffness and pain during this period,
especially when combined with other healthy habits like gentle exercise and a balanced diet.
Flash bulletin. Did you know your joints are about 70% water? That's right, synovial fluid, the slippery substance that cushions your joints, relies heavily on proper hydration. When you're dehydrated, this fluid becomes less effective, causing increased friction between bones. A study from the University of North Carolina found that just 2% dehydration can reduce joint lubrication by 15%. No wonder you feel stiffer. And here's a shocking statistic: 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated according to the National Research Council. This dehydration epidemic could be worsening arthritis symptoms for millions without them even realizing it. The good news? It's easily fixed with regular water intake. As the ancient Greek physician Hippocrates wisely said, water is the best medicine. So grab that glass and hydrate for healthier joints.
Instead of just juice, using the entire fruit or veggie in smoothies gives it the maximum amount of nutrients.
Adding anti-inflammatory boosters like turmeric and greens will supercharge your smoothie's benefits. And here's a pro tip for golden milk lovers. Blending turmeric with some fat from yogurt or milk and black pepper dramatically improves curcumin absorption, just like in our golden milk recipe. The key is regular intake. Any time of day works for anti-inflammatory beverages, but mornings are ideal when stiffness is worst. If you have trouble with kitchen work due to hand arthritis, prep ingredients the night before, so morning is just dump and blend. For the smoothie, cut fruit and measure seeds in advance. For golden milk, pre-mix your turmeric and spices in small containers. These small preparations make consistency easy, and consistency is what delivers results.
Remember, these drinks work cumulatively. You won't wake up pain-free tomorrow, but after 4 to 8 weeks of regular use, most people report noticeably less stiffness and pain.
Special report from the front lines of nutrition science. Researchers at Johns Hopkins University discovered that combining turmeric with black pepper increases curcumin absorption by a staggering 2,000%. That's 20 times more effective. This explains why traditional Ayurvedic medicine always paired these ingredients. And get this, adding a small amount of fat like coconut oil or milk creates a triple whammy effect for maximum absorption. In clinical trials, patients who followed this combination saw arthritis pain reduction in as little as 2 to 3 weeks. Meanwhile, Japanese researchers found that regular green tea consumption slowed cartilage breakdown by 27% over 12 months. These aren't just old wives' tales. They're scientifically proven strategies that can transform your joint health. The future of arthritis management is here, and it starts with your morning drink.
Let's address another common question. What about dairy?
Despite myths claiming dairy causes inflammation, research shows otherwise. Unless you have a true milk allergy or lactose intolerance, dairy can actually have anti-inflammatory effects. Remember that golden milk recipe? The milk isn't just for taste, it provides calcium, vitamin D, and protein beneficial for bones, and does not inherently flare arthritis. You can absolutely enjoy low-fat milk or yogurt as part of an arthritis-friendly diet. In fact, yogurt adds gut-healthy probiotics that may further reduce inflammation. The key is choosing plain, unsweetened varieties. Skip the flavored yogurts loaded with sugar. If you prefer plant-based options, choose fortified alternatives with added calcium and vitamin D. For the smoothie, unsweetened almond or soy milk works great. And if you're concerned about saturated fat, opt for low-fat dairy or skim milk in your golden milk.
The bottom line, don't cut out dairy unnecessarily. It's a valuable part of a balanced arthritis diet for most people.
Attention all dairy doubters. A groundbreaking study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 3,000 adults for 10 years and found that higher dairy consumption was associated with lower levels of inflammatory markers. That's right, milk drinkers had less inflammation. The researchers were stunned to discover that full-fat dairy had even stronger anti-inflammatory effects than low-fat varieties in some cases. And here's the kicker. Countries with the highest dairy consumption, like Switzerland and Iceland, have some of the lowest rates of rheumatoid arthritis worldwide. Coincidence? Scientists think not. Traditional Scandinavian medicine has long used fermented dairy products like kefir to treat joint pain. Modern research confirms what these cultures knew. Dairy, when consumed in moderation, supports rather than harms joint health. Pour yourself a glass with confidence.
These drinks, when used consistently as a part of a comprehensive approach, can make a meaningful difference in your daily comfort.
Think of them as natural allies in your joint health journey. Start with one drink that appeals to you most. Maybe golden milk if you love warm, comforting beverages, or the berry smoothie if you prefer something cold and refreshing. Try it every morning for at least 4 to 6 weeks while keeping track of your symptoms. Many people notice reduced morning stiffness first, followed by less pain during daily activities. Remember to continue your prescribed treatments. These drinks complement, don't replace, medical care. And if you have gout specifically, prioritize the berry smoothie with tart cherry juice as it's particularly effective for preventing uric acid buildup. The beauty of these recipes is their flexibility, adjust ingredients to your taste and dietary needs. The key is finding what works for you and sticking with it consistently. Your joints will thank you.
And I thank you for watching. If you liked this video, consider giving it a like and subscribing to help the channel grow. Also, leave a comment below to help with the algorithm. I will read and reply to all of your comments. I thank you very much for watching, and I see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Final thoughts from the Health Archives. Did you know that in traditional Chinese medicine, the morning hours between 3 and 5 a.m. are when lung energy is strongest, making it the perfect time to introduce healing substances into the body? This ancient wisdom aligns perfectly with our modern understanding of why morning drinks work so well for arthritis. Remember, friends, small daily actions create big changes over time. As the Japanese proverb says, fall down 7 times, stand up 8. Start tomorrow morning with one of these simple drinks, and take that first step toward more comfortable days. Your journey to better joint health begins with a single sip.